Welcome to day 19 of Zen31 Yoga for Detoxing and Cleansing. We'll begin our practice today on your back, reclined butterfly pose. So bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet together, knees fall open to the sides, and relax your arms in any way that feels good for you in this moment. We're going to be twist heavy on this practice today, as twisting massages internally and starts that detoxification process. As always, listen to your body and modify when you need to. So as you come onto your back, let's take a moment to connect, to observe, and to accept exactly where you are in this moment. Focus on your breath. Eyes are closed, body is relaxed. Now bring your knees together right above your hips and slide your arms out into a T position. As you inhale, drop your knees slowly to the right, and exhale, use your obliques, the strength of your core, to bring your knees back up to center. Slowly inhale over to the left, and then squeeze and lift and exhale back to center. So we inhale as we lower the knees, we exhale as we bring them to center. It's easy to rush and get sloppy. So really pay attention to controlling the body and moving with the breath. With every inhale, you lower. With every exhale, you rise. Good. Last one here. Bring your knees to center and give yourself a big hug. Squeeze the knees to your chest, curl your forehead up towards your knees, and then rock and roll forward and back along the length of the spine a couple times until you come all the way up to a seated position. We'll swing the legs around and come into child's pose. So in child's pose, you'll sit back on your heels. You can spread your knees wide or keep your knees together. You'll have a different sensation in each one of these leg positions. So do the one that works best for you. Fold over your legs, reach your arms straight out in front of you as far as you can reach, even pop up on your fingertips here, and then walk your hands and your upper body over to the right. So your hips will stay square and grounded. The torso and the arms start to walk over to the right. So we're feeling a good stretch through the left side of the body. Let's take some slow, deep breaths in and out as we feel the torso expand with each inhale and soften with each exhale. Walk your hands back to center and take it over to the other side, making sure that the right hip stays grounded. So we really go deep into that side body stretch on the right side. Come back to center now, stretching and reaching your arms forward as far as possible. Now spread your fingers and plant your hands firmly. Let's rise up to downward facing dog. We come onto the knees, tuck the toes, lift your knees and your hips up. Really press into the hands, let the upper body sink towards the lower body, and take a moment to explore your body. We come to downward facing dog so often in our practice. It's important that we really stay grounded in the moment so we can discover new things about the pose. Now let's start to walk the feet all the way forward to the hands into a standing forward fold. Feet can be hip width distance or big toes touching. We'll slowly rise up to a standing position as you reach your arms above your head. Take a peek up towards your hands and then bring your hands to your heart center. Come into Samastitihi, equal standing posture. Inhale, float your arms up again towards the sky and look up. And exhale, take a forward bend all the way down, chest to thighs. Relax your head. Feet are hip width distance here now, so toe heel your feet apart if your big toes are touching. And we're going to twist to the right. So left hand stays down. Start to rotate from your stomach, your ribs, your chest, your shoulders, and then your arm reaches up, trying to stack the right shoulder over the left. Start to take your gaze up towards your right hand. And just pause for a moment as we explore this twist. Again, feel free to move around a little bit in your body to get into all those spaces you need to feel a good stretch, a good rotation. Inhale one more time and exhale, slowly release down to a complete forward fold. And then inhale, twist again, lift up to the other side. This time the left side rotates. The fingertips are the last thing to elevate up. Right knee slightly bent. And again, explore. This side will definitely feel different from the first side. So as we practice being present, this is when we really notice these subtle differences. Go ahead, take one more inhale, maybe twist just a little deeper, and then exhale, release back to your forward fold. Let everything drop down towards the earth. Inhale, rise up to a standing position, stretch your arms above your head, look up. Exhale, hands come behind the back, interlace your fingers. Now let's do a back bend as you inhale. Puff your chest up, shoulders back, chest, chin lifts, look up. Exhale, fold, and bring your arms up and away from your back in a chest expansion. And again, you can move around a little bit to stretch those muscles more deeply. And if it's challenging to clasp your hands, grab your towel or your strap and hold it shoulder width distance to increase that range of motion. We really need to stretch those tight chest muscles and counteract all that punching forward that we do every day without even realizing it, right? As we drive, as we're on our cell phones. Release your hands to the mat and step your left foot all the way back into a lunge. Slowly start to rise up, reaching your arms above your head. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's make sure we're balanced in this lunge. Feet should be hip width distance. Okay, right toes pointed forward, right knee resting above the right ankle. Now we're going to twist to the right. Take your left elbow and hook it to the outside of your right thigh. We're going to push the right hand down into the left hand, left elbow into the thigh, and then as you lift up, you start to rotate into this prayer twist. If this twist is too intense, place your left hand to the floor on the inside of your right leg. Right arm reaches towards the sky, and you can always drop your back knee down in either of these variations. Pull your belly in. Think about lengthening from your tailbone to the crown and shoulders gently releasing away from your ears. You should feel strong and really embrace that detoxification that's happening within your body. Take one more breath in and then exhale, release both hands to the ground. We're coming to pyramid pose. So you're going to step your back foot in about a foot, spin your back heel down, straighten both legs, and fold over your right leg. Our hips should be square, so pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Take your gaze towards your shin. Hands can be on your thigh, your shin, or to the floor, or even on a block here. The key here is to keep the legs straight. A little micro bend in your front knee is perfectly fine. We don't want to cause any type of discomfort on your knee. But breathe into stretching the back of the body, the hamstring, keeping your head relaxed. And then lift up halfway, keeping your left hand to the inside of your right foot. You can place it on a block here, and then start to twist into revolved triangle. Again, when we twist, think about twisting, starting from your hips and working your way up through your shoulders. So the belly area, the ribs, the shoulder, and then the arm reaches up. Externally rotate through that right shoulder. Find length from tail to crown. Lightness in your left hand. Good. This one's intense. This one is deep. Take your time with it. Even if you can only hold it for a breath and you need to release out, that is okay. You do what works best for you. Take one more inhale, open up. Exhale, release the right hand down and step back forward into your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up, slide your hands to your shins, find a long spine. And then exhale, hands plant down, step your right foot back. We're in that lunge position, back toes tucked under. Inhale, reach your arms above your head. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So let's repeat those twists and these postures on the left side. Hook your right elbow to the outside of the left thigh, and you're pushing palm to palm, elbow to thigh. As you push, you lift and rotate. Shoulders come away, low belly in, keeping your balance. Remember those modifications. You can always release the right hand down, left arm to the sky, and you have the option to drop your back knee down. Stay steady with your breath. And just know that working on these twists and detoxifying is all about the third chakra. The third chakra is our power center. This is where our personal power resides. Go ahead, let's release the hands, come to pyramid pose. Step the back foot in, spin the back heel down, and straighten both legs as you fold over that front leg. Left hip comes back. Every inhale, we lengthen. Every exhale, we sink just a little bit deeper. We really want to feel that edge when you come into these postures, right? That challenging place where you can manage it, but it's challenging. You're feeling the intensity of this stretch. All right. We're coming into our revolved triangle. So we're going to lift up halfway through the torso. That right hand stays down onto the floor, onto a block. Bring your left hand to your left hip here and just pull your left hip back. Now rotate from your belly, your ribs, your chest, your shoulder, and then reach the left arm up. Roll the left shoulder back, external rotation, and lengthen from tailbone to crown. Think about a straight line from your tailbone, right? All along the spine to the crown of your head, leaning back slightly. And allowing that energy to flow through your main energy channel, which is along the spine. It's called Sushumna Nadi. One more inhale. Exhale, release. And step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here to find your breath. Drop onto your knees, swing your legs around and come to a seated position. Both legs extend in front of you. Bend your right knee so it points up towards the sky. And place your right hand behind your right hip. Left arm to the sky, reach up, inhale. And then exhale, twist. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. You can always wrap your arm around the outside of the shin if that feels better. Sit up tall as you breathe in. And as you exhale, twist deeper and continue with that process. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Pull the low belly in, maintain that strength through your power center. Right, our power center, the third chakra, Manipura, the color is yellow, bright and vibrant like the sun. Now inhale, look forward, and exhale, release all the way out. Let's switch sides. Left knee bends, left hand behind you. Right arm elevates up, inhale, exhale, twist, hook the elbow, or wrap around the shin. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist deeper. Use this rhythm to find more depth. We are radiating this beautiful yellow light through the body, right? Energizing ourselves, detoxifying, cleansing, renewing. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release all the way out. Roll onto your back. Lift your knees up above your hips and bring your hands by your ears, moving right into yoga bicycles. Make sure your navel is pressed down towards the spine and just start to bicycle out. Right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee. Find rhythm, rotation. Sometimes faster works better. Sometimes slower works better. I know for myself, it just depends in the moment. So go with it. Explore, see what feels right. Trust what your body is telling you. Keep that navel pressed down to ignite that strong, energetic force that lies behind our third chakra. Keep going. Find your breath to coordinate with your movement. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Release your legs to the front of your mat and bring your arms above your side, moving right into a side stretch. We call it banana pose because, you guessed it, we're shaped like a banana. So walk your feet to the right about 12 inches and then shimmy your upper body to the right. Cross your left ankle over your right, maybe grab your left wrist. Try not to lean over to one side. Okay, we want to keep the hips anchored, both hip bones facing the sky. Breathe deep into the left side of your body, expanding on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Good. Start to release all the way out and switch sides. Walk your feet over to the left. Shimmy the upper body over to the left. Right ankle crosses over. That's optional. And option to grab your wrists. This will kind of deepen the pose for you and get that stretch to a higher intensity. Again, stay on your back. Try not to allow the right hip to pop up or the right glute to pop off of the mat. We want to really focus on stretching the right side of the body. Good. Release back to center now. Bring your knees into your chest and start to draw big circles to the right. So just guiding your knees into big circles, kind of releasing now through your hips, through your back. And switch sides. And come back to center. Hug the knees in, curl up, forehead to knees. and release out, coming into our final rest. So feet extend to the corners of the mat, arms rest by your side. We stay in our final rest, Shavasana, for about a minute. I always encourage longer if you can. But remember, in Shavasana, it's about keeping your body very, very relaxed and your mind very, very focused. So we're focusing on the effects that this practice actually had on our body and what this practice has on our mind or had on our mind. And we want to focus on that. And that requires you to be in the present moment. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release tension and go deep. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for day 20. Namaste.